Welcome to this video on how to write a research proposal from scratch, prepared by Lawrence Luke, founder and CEO of 360 Research Solutions. Why does this video matter? Many students struggle not because they lack intelligence, but because they don't understand how research proposals work. A strong proposal is essential for approval, funding, and academic success. This video is for undergraduate, master's, and PhD students, NGO researchers, development practitioners, and anyone preparing a research proposal. By the end of this video, you will master skills like choosing a strong topic, writing a clear problem statement, developing objectives, designing methodology, structuring a complete proposal, and avoiding common mistakes. What exactly is a research proposal? It's a formal plan explaining what you want to study, why it's important, how you'll study it, expected results, and how your study contributes to knowledge. Do not confuse the three. The topic is the area of interest, the proposal is the research plan, and the thesis or dissertation is the final report. The right research mindset is crucial. Good research is about solving real problems using evidence. A good proposal should be clear, logical, feasible, and honest about limitations. Most research proposals include sections on the title, background, problem statement, objectives, literature review, methodology, ethical considerations, timeline, budget, and references. A good research topic must be relevant, researchable, feasible, interesting, and valuable. Remember to avoid topics that are too broad, vague, or impossible to study. To narrow a broad topic, start general and funnel down to specifics. For example, moving from education to factors affecting girls' retention in rural secondary schools in a specific district. A strong background introduces the general problem area, provides global, regional, and local context, and explains why the issue matters. The problem statement explains exactly what is wrong, who is affected, why it matters, and what knowledge is currently unknown. It must be clear, specific, and evidence-based. Research objectives state what the study aims to achieve. They are typically split into general and specific objectives and must be clear, measurable, and realistic. Research questions guide data collection. Good questions are clear, answerable, align with objectives, and focus on variables or experiences. The significance of the study section explains who will benefit from the research, how the findings will be used, and why the study is worth conducting. The literature review shows what is already known, identifies gaps, builds a theoretical foundation, prevents duplication, and strengthens your overall argument. Use credible sources like Google Scholar, university databases, academic journals, books, and government reports when searching for literature. Always prioritize quality. Good sources for literature should be peer-reviewed, recent, relevant, and from credible institutions. Remember to avoid blogs and unverified websites. When synthesizing literature, group studies by themes, compare findings, show patterns and gaps, and link studies directly to your research problem. Avoid summarizing one author per paragraph. A theoretical framework explains concepts, shows relationships between them, guides interpretation, and anchors your study firmly in established theory. A conceptual framework shows the specific variables in your study, illustrates their relationships, guides data collection, and clarifies your research assumptions. Common research designs include descriptive, correlational, experimental, case study, and phenomenological. You must choose the design that best suits your research question. Quantitative research uses numbers, tests relationships, and uses structured tools. Qualitative research uses words, explores experiences, and uses interviews and observations. In your methodology, define your target population, unit of inquiry, unit of analysis, sample size, and sampling technique. Common sampling methods include random, snowballing, and purposive sampling. Data collection methods commonly include questionnaires, interviews, focus groups, observations, and document review. Choose methods based on your objectives. Remember that your research instruments must be clear, valid, reliable, and ethical. Pilot testing is always recommended to improve instrument quality. Validity ensures you measure what you intend to measure. Reliability ensures consistent results. Both are essential for credible research outcomes. Your data analysis plan must explain how data will be cleaned, which software will be used, the statistical or thematic methods applied, and how results will be interpreted. Ethical considerations include informed consent, confidentiality, voluntary participation, protection from harm, and obtaining ethical approval where required. When creating your timeline and work plan, break your study into phases: proposal development, data collection, analysis, writing, and final submission. Your research budget may include expenses for transport, printing, data collection, software, communication, and miscellaneous costs. Be aware of common referencing styles like APA, Harvard, MLA, and Chicago. Always follow your institution's guidelines strictly. In upcoming videos, we will master literature review, questionnaire design, data analysis, thesis writing, and resolving supervisor comments. The best thing you can do now is subscribe to 360 Research Mindspace, watch the next lesson, share it with fellow students, and join the learning community. Every great researcher once struggled with confusion, doubt, and rejection. Progress comes not from perfection, but from persistence. Learn step by step. Your research journey begins now.